Wow, that's a really beautiful woman. You never hear a guy saying that. You never hear a guy going, wow, that's a really beautiful guy.
Hi, I'm Siddhartha. Watch me on MissMalini.com. A lot of it was very funny. I think he got the psyche of women down to a T. But I think I've heard a bit of that before. One thing that really impressed me was his Sean Connery impression. I think that was pretty much spot on, and that was charming gentleman, very nice guy, very down to earth, and yeah, it's true, he is a midget. He's about this high. He looks a lot bigger on the stage. I was in awe. I just wanted to congratulate him. You know, you see him on the screen, you see him in doing these little bit parts in Adam Sandler films, and then doing things like Juice Bigelow. But then to meet the guy in person, it's quite different to what you see on the screen, you know. And what was nice and what was warming was what actually he said to me rather than what I said to him. He said that, you know, India's given him such a warm response, and everyone was so, you know, warm and open to him and accepting of him that he can't wait to come back. You know, I mean, I grew up in the UK, so I'm quite partial to the Brits, you know, the Lee Evanses of this world and the Russell Brands. But they're a little bit more, I'd say, obnoxious and a little bit more sort of crass than sort of Rob Schneider tonight. But I'm sure there'd be a lot of fun as well.
Hi, I'm Atul Kasbekar and you're watching me on MissMalini.com, and I hope Miss Malini is watching me because I think Miss Malini is very hot. I like that bit where he goes mental about how America's broke. I've spent a lot of time in the US in Southern California, and whenever we had money we went to comedy bars, long before it was fashionable to do that. So it's fun, like reliving old times. So I was telling him about it. He wants to bring a bunch of people down because he thought Bombay was the best audience, by the way.
Hi, this is Nagesh. You're watching me on MissMalini.com. I definitely think it's far too risque to mention on tape, so I think I'll pick something a little less risque, which is the whole thing about the traffic. I mean, it's something every Mumbaiker says, but to hear it from a white guy who's I don't know the lineup. You know, this is the first time I've been to one of these evenings, and I just had a fantastic time. I'm a huge fan of Rob Schneider, so I had a brilliant time. I don't know. I think anyone who comes out here, I'm going to make it a point to try and catch. Actually, even though I like Juice Bigelow and I like The Animal, I like his role that he does of a Middle Eastern taxi driver in Zohan. That's my absolute favorite Rob Schneider role, because I think he just nails it perfectly. And the scene where they're trying to get the number is just something else.
Hi, I'm Elahi and you're watching me on MissMalini.com. Not as much, I mean not live like this, but I've been only watching them on television and stuff, like Saturday Night Live and stuff like that. Indian comics are really not whatever I expect from the show. The expectations were met, thank God, because we travelled a long way and we'd heard a lot about him and seen him on television and stuff, but he was fantastic.